Hello friends, I'm Prabjot, your occupational therapist, and today we are going to discuss part 3 of phonic games to be done with children to develop their speech as well as for their speech clarity. We covered the first part for sound awareness, then the second part for letter sound matching. Now we move on to our third part, which is rhyming sounds. Rhyming sounds are important because they help the child to relate things together, because that is exactly how phonics are being taught to the child. So for example, if you have a list of all the at words with you, so you say cat, mat, and wait for the child to identify the next one by saying bat, fat, and then you add the next one. Okay, because you gave it good job. Now we move on to an. Man, can, and the child can say tan or ran. So in this way, try to use rhyming words where you give 2 or 3 examples and just ask the child to add one more to it. Can they identify that they just need to change the first sound rather than the entire word over here? This rhyming game can also be converted into a movement-based game. So if you create some loops on the floor, or you place some hula hoops on the floor, or even an agility ladder on the floor, the child has to jump every time a rhyming word comes. So you say cat, mat, bat. So the child says the word and then only they get to jump, so that they understand that the rhyming has to continue. But instead, if they say man, okay, man is not rhyming, let's try another word, fat. Progress this rhyming thing too, where you do not exactly use rhymes, but you break down each sound of the word. At, and let the child say at, I, na, in, o, f, off. So start with very simple things. So for you first start with single sound, which is ma, and the child says m, or you say m and the child says ma. So important is relating the sound with the letter, then relating the same way with 2-letter words, combining the sounds together, and finally coming to longer words. Another interesting way of using rhyming words is when you put 2 rhyming words together. So simply show the child the pictures of those 2 things, saying fox and box, can and man, hook and cook. So the child knows what the word is, and they add an and in between, because both of them are going to rhyme together, but the child has to name the 2 things. So you cannot ask them right now, are they rhyming? Because that becomes a question game. So in phonics, we are not going to the questions. We are simply going to the child speaking the rhyming words or identifying the rhyming words. Why does this rhyming word activity become so important for a child? Because your child likes singing rhymes. Ba ba black sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. They are already used to rhymes. They know rhymes are in a sing-song voice. So when you use such a word with them, you can say box and fox, man and can. Try to add that rhythm to the sound so that in that rhyming format they are able to speak better. Secondly, don't try to make them sit while doing these activities, because movement helps them to talk better. So let them, even if you think too much movement might distract them, make them stand at least so that they can move slightly around. They can keep moving their feet and it's easier for them to focus. They can shift their focus between your face and the letters or the words that are kept on the table, and you will struggle less with their phonic awareness. I hope this video was informative to you. There is still a part 4 left, so don't forget to see it in the future videos. And please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more videos related to child development. Please add any queries or suggestions in the comments below so that I can cover them in my videos, and I love to answer your queries in the comment section. And don't forget to share so that maximum parents benefit from it. We'll meet again. Bye.